welcome to the Festival of Storytellers. I thank everybody that's involved with this process, because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers.
Experience is not about the publisher, it is about us, the authors.
Hi, I'm Jill Fandrich, and it's an honor to be here today. Welcome to the audience out there. And thank you, Reader's Magnet, for making all of this possible. And I am the author of Elevate Your Mind to Success. Success is Elemental. Who connects your dots? Medically speaking, who connects your dots? Students, who connects your dots? And COVID-19 prevention, which is disease prevention overall. And soon to be out, the missing variable, and when leaders don't lead. So we had a really nice discussion yesterday about critical thinking, and that is step 3 in the 3-step process for personal and professional growth. And we spent a lot of time the past week and the last few days on our mind and spirit. So today is really connected in our leadership and success journey, because we're talking about the body. So in order to have true leadership and true success, you've got to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. It's all connected and it's all linked, and it's important to look at every aspect of it. So today we're going to spend time on how to take care of our bodies. And in this case, we're going to talk specifically about disease prevention in general, and just overall how to take care of ourselves so we're as healthy as we can be. Our body's best defense against any illness is our own immune system. So knowing that, we just need to take time and put effort into taking care of ourselves. So there are many benefits to disease prevention. And first of all, just overall health and well-being. We just feel so much better when we feel good. So, I mean, that's just logic. And we're able to think better. Imagine it from a success point of view and a leadership point of view. When you feel good, your mind is open, you're more creative, you can think better, you can process information better and come up with better solutions to things. So it just makes common sense to take care of our health and to feel as good as you can. So just for overall health in general and feeling good. There's also a cost savings. When you're healthy, you don't have to spend as much money on trying to mask your symptoms or taking things so you can at least get to work if you have a runny nose. Hi, Mia. Mia says, hi, Jill, eager to listen to your insights and share mine as well. Great. I can't wait to hear from you, Mia. Let me know what you think, and any suggestions or comments or questions, just please write them on there. I love to read them. So yeah, even saving money, not only your own money, out of your pocket from masking symptoms and just trying to feel better or to cover your aches and pains, but also from a healthcare perspective. There are a lot of really, really sick people and in need in our healthcare system. So I kind of feel like if we can take care of ourselves so we don't have to overwhelm the healthcare system, then those people who are in a bigger need can be a part of the health system there. Chad says, hi, Chad. Jill, hope you are having an amazing day. You have an amazing day. Thank you. I hope you do as well. It's off to a great start. I'm so happy to be here with all you guys today and to have another discussion. So even taking care of yourself can increase your lifespan. And increase the quality of your lifespan. You know, we don't know how long we're going to be here, so why not live the best life we can, feel as good as we can in the process, and enjoy the time on here. So these are all reasons we need to really take good care of ourselves. Hi, Eleanor. Yesterday's point about maintaining one's identity despite external influences resonated so much. I'm opening myself more to having my beliefs challenged without feeling defensive. That is absolutely beautiful. And thank you for sharing that with me. I absolutely love to hear that. And actually, you just gave me chills. So thank you for sharing that so much. You made my whole day right there. I really appreciate hearing that. So thank you. Oh, wow. This is absolutely wonderful. So let's take care of ourselves, right? We have our body, mind, and spirit. And now we're focusing on our body and what can we do to build our own immunity? So one thing, which these are all common sense. But sometimes we just need a reminder, eating the right foods. And it used to be so easy to eat the right foods if we chose to do so. But now we get into more genetically modified foods, and there's more preservatives. So we have to be a little more careful about what kind of foods we are eating. And whereas I never used to really be big about taking a multivitamin or extra supplements, I think it's okay to now. I actually take an immune complex because I don't know exactly if I'm getting all the nutrients I need from the right foods anymore. So I'm a little more open to natural supplements. Hi, Mark John. He says, hola, I will be listening again today. I'm interested in today's topic. Oh, I'm so glad. I was hoping I wouldn't scare anyone away with disease management. But again, this is all linked together because it's all part of our body, mind, and soul, or body, mind, and spirit. So thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me know you're here. We can also avoid chemicals, unwanted chemicals, and maybe be a little more selective in the products that we choose. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but the chemicals, you can go a little more organic. Sometimes organic is more expensive, but even something like distilled vinegar, white vinegar, that can be used for a lot of cleaning, and it's a lot more natural. So just be a little more selective in products that you choose and try to eliminate unwanted chemicals and foreign chemicals, both externally and internally. And just naturally practice good hygiene. Of course, wash your hands a lot, wash your body a lot, not too much. You don't want to dry and ruin the surface of your skin, but just keep yourself clean. And if you sneeze or cough, use your elbow and try not to spread your germs and try not to touch your face too much. Mia says, I guess even in choosing healthy, we don't really know what goes into the process of growing vegetables and fruits these days. I agree. I never thought I'd have to really study the seeds that I bought to plant in a garden. I didn't realize that some of them don't produce other seeds so you can continue to grow things. I mean, I do now, but I didn't know that back when I was starting a garden a few years ago. And just interesting how things have changed. I mean, that is just unnatural. These things that have seeds are supposed to keep producing seeds, but they don't always anymore because they've been modified. So even that is something we need to look at nowadays. And other things, just maintain a healthy weight. For everyone, it's different. Some of us might need a little more on us than others, but wherever your body is comfortable and healthy, that's what you need to maintain. So watch what you put in it and how you take care of your body. exercise is good for all of us, but we all might need a little bit of a different variety of exercise, and not, maybe not as strenuous of an exercise as some others. Mark John says, yeah, some of the local market products is produced with chemicals as pesticides. Yes, I was just speaking with someone else who was talking about pesticides in the foods. We can't see those. I mean, we see this bright, shiny fruit, and I guess you think the shinier, it looks prettier, but in my eyes, when it's shinier, I'm a little more hesitant of what's on that. So I do make sure I wash all my fresh foods very carefully at home. We don't know where they've been and what's on them. Hi, Len. Hi, Jill. Nice to see you here again. Thank you. Thank you for coming back here today. And I'm so happy that you're here. And we need to limit some things that are tasty but may not be good for us, such as sugars and even alcohol, and to start on a process to quit smoking. That just helps your body rebuild and be as healthy as it can be. And in addition to that, managing stress. Now, we all have different ways that we get stressed and different ways that we handle stress. So some might like to listen to music. What is it with you that you find calms you down? Is it deep breathing? Is it a type of music? Maybe light some candles, do some exercises or Pilates. There's many different ways that we can de-stress ourselves. Meditate, pray, find something that works best for you. Hi, Leonard. Yes, the body and the mind are interconnected. If one's unwell, the other gets affected as well. I agree. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Very much so. I do believe leadership and success and just health in general it's all connected, body, mind, and soul. Let's see. Oh, very important. Sleep. Sleep is something that's very important that adds to our boosting our immunity. I don't know if you're aware or not, but most of your body's healing happens while you sleep. And even our body produces growth hormones while we sleep. So, and these are things that help strengthen our muscles. Zerl says, I love scented candles. It makes me calm. I agree. I love scented candles as well. So that is one of my things to bring stress levels down. I do love my candles. So those are some ideas for boosting immunity. There's so many out there, and there's so many benefits to the right foods. Staying hydrated. That is so important. The largest organ in your body is your skin. And so we need lots of fluids to keep our skin. It protects us. That's our protection for these bugs coming at us. And we need to keep our skin healthy. Drink lots of water. And it helps with our immune cells within our body, get through the lymphatic system. There are so many ways that water is so important for our bodies. So drink lots of water. Get lots of sleep, eat the right foods, manage the stress. And these are all very, very common things that we know about. But I know me personally, I need reminded sometimes to keep up with all these things. It's hard to do all these things. If you could make a whole day. Hi, John. I'm glad you're here today. We could make a whole day out of just this list of things we need to do to stay healthy, like have all these 8 glasses of water lined up, and then have the exercise program and make sure we get the sleep. I'm glad to be here. I am too. Thank you, John. So it is a full-time job, and we just need to integrate being healthy into our lives. And another thing for boosting immunity is detoxification. So I'm not sure if any of you do anything for detoxifying yourself. There are many ways that we can detoxify our bodies, and including drinking lots of fluids. That helps get all the bad stuff out of us and gets those toxins flowing further away, getting them out and processed and out of our bodies. Hi, Cassandra. I distress by binge eating sweets. I guess this can be pretty counterproductive. Well, I say it's okay once in a while because I can't deny having done that too. I love my sweets, but also I will detoxify and get them out eventually. Even with a detox bath, I love detox baths, and that is a really good way to get these toxins out of our bodies. Detoxifying is such a good process it gets in your muscles. If you take a detox bath, I'm jumping all around here, but I'm so excited about these topics. But let's just say we have a detox bath that actually draws out, if you have the right chemicals in the bath, it draws out all these toxins from in your muscles, in your cells, in your fat cells, and it lets it flow through the body, and then it can come out of your cells and out of your skin and really clear your body of all these toxins that are in your body, and it feels amazing. Cassandra asks, how do you detoxify? What do you think is the best way? I like all the ways. As general, I try to keep like with lots of water and try to eat right and exercise, but I love a detox bath. And on my website, I even have Dr. Jill's detox bath, where I have my own recipe on there that I like to use. I like bentonite clay, and I even like ginger in there. Ginger actually makes you sweat a little more. So when you're in a tub and you add ginger, you really sweat, and that gets these toxins out of your body where you want them. You want them out of there. And I'll tell you a quick little story. I used to have really bad allergies, and I even had a lot of allergy shots, and I kept getting in this cycle of being sick all the time with bronchitis and then this breathing thing, reactive airway disease kept coming up, and I just had this cycle month after month after month. And then a friend told me about this detox bath. So I went in, and they said, go slow. And yeah, right. So I went 40 minutes. I went full dose of everything. I wanted to get all these toxins out of me. And I did that. And I had something called Herxheimer's reaction. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but what that is all the toxins in your body release their endotoxins from within them. And so not only did I have the toxins coming out of my cells, I had their endotoxins spilling out in my system. So I overwhelmed my system, and I was actually sick for 9 days. On the 9th day, I took another detox bath, and I felt so much better. And then a week later, another bath, I felt better. And I have never had that happen again. I have never had bronchitis again. I don't even have allergies anymore. So I'm sharing this with you because it was absolutely amazing. And here, all that was happening was this stuff was building up in my system and building up. And then I would be taking amoxicillin, and then I would be taking prednisone, and all these things kept building on top of each other until I finally took a detox bath, cleared them out. And I have never had that problem again. And now I'll take a detox bath maybe once a month, and I just feel great. I have never had that problem again. Zerl asks or says, I love the idea of detox bath. I guess that's helpful with our skin, of course. A good old bath equals relaxation. Absolutely. There are so many benefits of it. It does relax you. It clears out these toxins, and it does go deep. It gets them out of your muscles, out of your fat cells. And it just helps you to feel good all over. And then all these good things you put in your body are more effective. Your cells process things more effectively. Nia says or asks, will the effects be immediate? What are the physical signs to recognize that the process works for me? I think they are immediate. And for me, they were definitely immediate. But I think I had a strong case. I had to research what was happening to me. And this happened to a friend of mine who told me about this too. And other than that, I've never heard it happening to anyone else. So on my website, I even talk about Herxheimer's, and I send links to it so you can see the research behind it. And all it is a condition in which the endotoxins are released and floating through your body. So you get the symptoms of being sick. I didn't actually have the flu, but it feels like you do because it's the release of endotoxin. And that's your body's response then, is to work hard to get them out of there. So your body responds by sending out all these cells to clear out the toxins. So I wasn't sick, but boy, I felt like I've never felt before, and it was awful. But again, after that, I feel amazing every time I take one of these detox baths. Now, you would want to take it at night and make sure you're going to bed after, because they really relax you. If you get it hot enough, which is what I recommend, unless your skin is really tender. So please make sure you do what is appropriate for you. But you get it hot enough and you add this right mixture of chemicals, and just relax in it. You can light the candles and have the lights dimmed, but have lots and lots of water around you, and keep drinking and hydrating yourself during the whole process. And I would start maybe like 15 minutes or 20 minutes and work through the process. John says, what do you think about juice cleanses? Consuming only juice for an entire day or days. Do you think this is healthy? It all depends what kind of juice. I think there is a lot of benefit to some lemon juice, but juices themselves have a lot of sugar. Personally, I don't drink a lot of juices because there is so much sugar in them. So that I would look at the risks and benefits. How much sugar is in the juice? Just maybe do a little bit of research on the kind of juice that you're using. But that to me would depend a lot on what the juice is, and I'm not so sure. It might work in some ways, but I would do a little more research on that and find out both sides of the story on the risks and benefits of the juice. So thank you for that question. I appreciate it. I don't have the exact answer, but I would do just a little more research and find out more about that particular juice. So back to the baths. After you add these chemicals, and so you have this bath, I would work your way up, starting a little bit slow, and I do feel that there is an immediate response. If you're concerned in any way about taking a full bath immediately, like say you have a history of different disease states or a lot of allergies, or you've taken a lot of medications, you can even do a foot soak. A foot soak is just as effective because a lot of toxins come out of our feet. So if you just do the same thing, just minimize it and cut down the ingredients to a bin for your feet, put both feet in there, you can do the same thing, 15, 20, 30-minute foot soak, and it can be just as effective. And you can see how you feel after this foot soak, and then the next time turn it into a full bath. So it's my favorite detoxifying process is definitely a detox bath in one form or another. Rosemary says there are a lot of diets going around online, some encouraging eating only fruits for days to restart the body. Do you think this is helpful? Well, back to the sugars, fruits really do have a lot of sugars in them. They are healthy for us, but I think they need to be in moderation. Vegetables are actually, I could see more of vegetables all in a day than fruits due to the sugar content. There are a lot of different diets out there. Yes, I don't even want to put my name on one I would fully recommend and one I wouldn't. There's just so many, but everybody's body is different, and everyone might need a little bit of a different regimen. You can never go wrong with having a balanced diet with a little bit of everything, maybe heavier on the vegetables. I have gotten into some keto before, and I found it very, very effective, but I would just not recommend staying on it and denying yourself as many of the carbs long term. But I do think it's very effective overall. Just to get enough of all the nutrients, I think is very important. Stephanie says, unfortunately, most of us won't really consider detoxifying or challenging our lifestyle unless we're already feeling worse. But often the effects may come all at once, and we might find it be late to change. We might find it. I'm sorry, I'm not reading it properly. And we find it might be late to change. Yes, it's possible, but I don't think it's ever too late to really try to detoxify and get some of the bad things out. Better before it's all built up. But even if it is built up, I would say at least try a foot soak maybe, and start little by little to get some of the bad things out of our body, because then your body starts working better when it doesn't have to keep fighting all these bad toxins in our body. So sometimes we don't do things until we're forced to do things, and I think we've all been there, and that's very true. I did still want to get into a little bit of intermittent fasting. I know Dr. Wee has, she's one of the authors out here, and she has a wonderful talk coming up on intermittent fasting. And I just did want to add a little bit about it without getting into her talk about it, but just the benefits of intermittent fasting, I think, are amazing. I don't know if any of you have ever done any kind of fasting before. I never believed in it before. Mark John says, do you believe on fasting? Because some say that fasting also detoxifies the body. I do agree with that. And I never used to. I used to think you were hurting your body by starving it. But I actually think there are many, many benefits. And for one, there is a weight benefit from it. And I actually intermittent fast every day now. Now that I just was fascinated by it. I read more about it. I researched, and I try to do a 16-8. So I stop eating around 5 if I can. And I try not to have anything until coffee around 9 in the morning the next day. Doesn't always work. Sometimes I can go 14 hours, 15 or 16. But there are so many benefits to it, including there's a process in our body called autophagy. And that's where your body breaks down bad cells and protein and actually reduces them and gets them out of the body and rebuilds things. So our body does some amazing things when it's left without food in it. You become more sensitive to insulin, which is a wonderful thing, especially for somebody with diabetes or insulin resistance. And it's also good for inflammatory diseases. And this can include cancers and neurodegenerative diseases. Let's see, arthritis and like IBS, these things that have inflammation, the disease states with inflammation. This is really good for things like that. Even brain function, our cognitive. There are BNDF. What is the brain? I can't think of the name of it now. Brain-derived neurotrophic factor. That's even produced when we're in autophagy. So our cognitive function is even better in when we fast a little bit like that. And there are many different ways to fast, whether it's every other day or 1 day a week, or there's just so many different options. But Dr. Wee has another presentation coming up later on intermittent fasting. So I can't wait to see that. It's going to be wonderful. Cyril says, this session makes me eager to continue being healthy. Oh, I am so happy about that. I didn't want to lose anyone today because I know disease prevention may not be the most exciting thing to talk about, but it's so important. And it really is part of our steps to success and our leadership. And we just need to take care of ourselves. And there's so many things that we can do that are fun and are rewarding, and they're not that difficult to do. And we make these small steps. We can really have some big results for them. Let's see, what else? Did anyone have any more questions about detox baths? On my website, I have many different I have a whole section on detox, actually. I talk about saunas, laser saunas, there's wet saunas, there's dry saunas, a lot of different processes and different recipes for detox baths. And I have my own recipe on there. Just different ways that you can detoxify your body, and different products, even apple cider vinegar. And you can even get them in capsules because it's not the tastiest thing to drink, but there are even capsules that you can take that help supplement your body and help detoxify it in different ways. And bentonite clay, you can either take that as a capsule or you can mix it in a drink and you can drink some of that. And that binds these heavy toxins and eliminates them from the body. So there's a lot of different ways that we can detoxify, and we can have fun while doing it. And we can all take care of our bodies and be able to be a better leader, to feel better about ourselves, to be more open. And we can shine with our character qualities when we feel a little bit better. It looks like I'm about out of time again today. I want to thank everyone for hanging in there with me on our disease prevention day. So now we've included body, mind, and soul. And Cyril says, I love apple cider vinegar gummies. It helps me digest more. It is very good for digestion. It is good for so many things. And even apple cider vinegar is one of the ingredients I put in a detoxifying bath. And it even works as an antiseptic. And it's so good at detoxifying in inside and outside. So that's a very good thing. And I just want to thank everyone today. Oh, Cassandra says, how do you find the right balance? I think fasting, especially for long periods, might be damaging to one's gut health. And it actually improves gut health. And I thought the same thing. I just couldn't believe that. And, it deals with like inflammation too, helping with the inflammation side of things. It looks like I really need to wrap up. I'm sorry, but I think if there's a different intermittent fasting for everyone. Long-term might not be good for everyone. You can do shorter ones. You can do 12 hours and just sleep right through it. So I agree with you, Cassandra, but everyone is different and everyone will require something else. But thank you so much for all the questions and comments today. I love being here with you. Thank you, Reader's Magnet. Please go to my website and find out more about this information at www.abookintime.net. And tomorrow, I really would love to just talk with you guys. So I just want to open session, and hopefully we can talk and get to know each other more and bring questions from anything I've talked about. So I look forward to you tomorrow. Please come back and let's have another conversation. And thank you, Reader's Magnet, for everything. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful day.